Hello, in this video of the Borg show brought to you by Unimatrix 0, we're going to do Operation Gamma. By the way, I have renamed the production company from Unimatrix 01 to Unimatrix 0 because also Unimatrix 1 because I renamed my fleet to that as well. Little side note there. Anyway, so let's start Operation Gamma. This is the next part in the Federation run-through tutorial series that I'm doing, which is obviously going to take me all the way through next year as well, because let's face it, I'm only halfway through it and we're in December already, so obviously it's not going to get finished in 2016. It's going to probably be finished by the end of 2017. Operation Gamma. Let's listen to let's hail it now and listen to it.
Karakan's ships are guarding the wormhole, so access is limited. A small craft like a shuttle or fighter might be able to slip through the blockade, so leave your starship here at Bajor. Commander Samuel Winters is here, and he's one of the best shuttle pilots I know. I recommend you bring him along. The war is over, but Loris and Karakan won't believe it unless they hear it from someone they trust.
Okay, so we have to use our shuttle, but I'll just wait and see if it automatically changes the equipment over. I don't think it will. Well, what I'll be doing is switching my equipment from my starship to my shuttle. Okay, accept that. Okay, there you go. So we're already at Deep Space Nine, because I knew that's where it would be. So I've just got to click on Begin Operation Gamma. Yes, we're using my 7 of 2016 character that I've been doing the rest of the Cardassian struggle with. Alright, so there you go, you can see I'm in my shuttle, which is a special shuttle. Captain, the only way to enter the wormhole without setting off Deep Space Nine defenses is to disable the station's sensor clusters. Oh, I remember this is hard, I think. If we do that, we'll blind ops. If someone's looking out a window, they'll see a wormhole open, but it won't be long before they have a chance to scramble ship to stop us. But to disable the station sensor clusters, first we have to find our way around the Jem'Hadar ships patrolling them. Captain Curlin is ready to use the fleet as a diversion. On our signal, they'll move in and engage the Jem'Hadar ships. So we're not supposed to fight the Jem'Hadar ships. That will give us a chance to get to Deep Space Nine, disable the sensor cluster, and escape through the wormhole. The fleet is ready and to move on your signal. Signal the Starfleet ships to launch. No, because I've got to put some equipment on. Now, it hasn't switched my stuff over, obviously. So, actually, everything that is currently on there, I'm not going to use. Alright, so what I do want to use is my Polaron omnidirectional. You should always try to use omnidirectionals on shuttles because it's hard to fire with them. I'll use that one. So I had 3. These are the 2 Polaron ones, as this is my Polaron build, so I have to make sure I've got to use the Polaron console as well. That one. Is that a tactical console? Damn. So I have to use that in the tactical slot. That kind of sucks because I wish I could use one of the vulnerability locators there instead. Which would be the best one to use here. This one gives you extra critical chance. And here, this one gives me extra power to all systems, which is bridge cooldown and improves shields, and boy, do shuttles die easily. Here, I should probably use red matter capacitor. We need to set our weapons to auto fire because this is the first time I'm using the shuttle on this character. I need to set up stations and stuff too, so we're doing a bit of a ship setup here. Okay, quantum phase space set, Kobali warp core, quantum phase. Okay, Stations. Small craft. No. I guess we'll just go for science team. That'll do. Okay. We need that over there. Just rearrange my stuff to be the way I like it to be. Fireworks, because I'm a lifetime subscriber and I get to have fireworks. Isn't that cool? Okay, that button's from Lone Wolf, is from pilot specialization. I don't use that one there. I like to put things in the same order on all my ships so I remember where things are more easily. Now I'm not sure if that's all the buttons. Oh, did we just lose something? Or did I want to lose that? Okay, anyway. So luckily you do get to still use your buttons from your Starship traits. Brace for impact. Put that there. Deploy that. Yeah, I like to have that next to have the row for things that are about deploying or backup assistance on the second row there. Energy entanglement, that's from the Polaron set. And we got that, I think. Focus frenzy, that's from going all out with tactical in the skills. Kobali, Lone Wolf, Nadian, that's funny. Ramming speed, that's there, yep, quantum, blah, 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 blah. We have missed something that I usually like to put there, which is distribution. Oh no, I did that already, brain malfunction. Okay, rock and roll, yep. I didn't like threatening stance, I just take that button away. Okay. And put that up there, click that, and put that there. Press save. That's how I do my power levels, especially on ships that are not tanks, and this is definitely not a tank. Alright, signal fleet. Continue. Signal fleet. Cutscene. Cool. Oh, there's the fleet. Go within sensor range. We don't actually have to attack those people, do we? They're not attacking me yet. Disable cluster. Okay, we do have to fight them. It's been a while since I've done this one. Guess we have to get rid of those ones first. I thought there would be a battle going on further away. I don't see where that's happening. Don't tell me the game is bugged and put them all right in range. Oh no, they're flying away. Okay, that's good. Let's get that. Oh yeah, I love having my whole integrity hurt. Oh, but wasn't I supposed to shoot something there? Yes. So you click a sensor button and then you've got to destroy the work bees. And you've got to do it all very quickly. Disable cluster beta. And then where's the work bee? Isn't there a work bee to kill? Maybe I'm supposed to do the other one. I remember the first few times I played this mission, boy was it hard. And so I fully expect to probably have to keep trying to do this a few times before I get it. Because, I don't know, was there some at the top? Oh, there you go, Jemadar fighter. Oh, repairing subsystems. You've got to shoot those things. Maybe I should have got the fire at will. That might have helped me. there something else to shoot?
Target shields have failed.
Disable Delta. Disable Epsilon. Disable...
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Gotta shoot this thing, that's the most important.
Target shields
Hurry
have
up
failed.
and die. Wait, isn't there one over here or something? Work bee there. You gotta get in range of them, or you just gotta find them anyway. Oh, I just flew past it.
Target shields have failed.
Come on. Zeta? Defeat Jem'Hadar attack ship. Have I actually got past that? I got past it, wow.
The Jem'Hadar ship is on an intercept course, sir. Shields and weapons are at full, Captain. Ready to engage.
Defeat Jem'Hadar attack ship. Oh, this one.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed.
Why doesn't the fleet come and help? Yes, I probably should have chose fire at will, or beam overload as my one station ability. That might have helped. Okay, now use wormhole. Uh-oh, I'm in range of a Jem'Hadar attack ship. Use wormhole. Okay, great job, sir. Yeah, that was easier than in the past, but then I didn't have all those extra
Setting a course
buttons.
for the wormhole now.
When I first played this, I was obviously low level, appropriate level, and newbie. And it was
We'll
much
be
harder.
halfway to the Gamma Quadrant before the Jem'Hadar know what happened.
Haha, yay. Love that wormhole.
Wow, that's some view. This is my first trip into the wormhole. Thanks for letting me tag along. Captain Curlin says there's a traitor in the Idrin system who knows how to contact the Dominion. She's probably our best chance for finding them quickly. But Curlin says Farek's help won't come cheap. We need to be ready to negotiate with her. When we're out of the wormhole, we should start searching for Farek's vessel.
Cool shuttlecraft I have. If you know which one it is, it's from the episode of Voyager with Harry Kim, where he's in an alternate timeline where he didn't get lost in the Delta Quadrant and he was still on Earth and he was designing a shuttlecraft. That's the shuttlecraft that he was designing, the one that I'm flying right now in this mission. So yeah, it looks different to the other shuttles. It's better than the better than a runabout from Deep Space Nine. I don't know if it's better than a Delta Fly though. Okay, our intel said that Farek ship would be here, but there's nothing on scanners. However, someone has dropped a nav marker in this area. I suggest we set a course for it, and I do a scan for all the nearby systems. Reach the navigation beacon and scan for something. Scan for that person. Okay, it would help if I had my keys in the right part of the keyboard. Look, there's some cool R&D materials. What? Hydrazine? Nah, don't waste your time. Don't waste my time. Okay, here we go, another cutscene.
I'm picking up a ship on long-range sensors, Captain. The configuration matches Farek's ship, sir, but I'm detecting damage to several systems. There's no response to a hail, sir, but her communications array might be damaged. Setting a course to the ship's coordinates now.
Warp to next system. Idran system. I remember this. Now this is a bit hard, this part too. So this is a fairly hard mission. So the last couple of missions in the Deep Space Nine story arc are some of the hardest missions in the entire game. Especially because some, like the last one, they can be a bit frustrating. The last one I did, as well as the last one that's in the mission. They've got hard puzzles and stuff. This one's not too hard, but it does go on for quite a while. I was expecting this to be quite a long video, because from memory I remember this video, this mission being one of the ones that takes forever. Timeline stabilizer. Oh, anti-time entanglement, sorry. That's a different button I was thinking. Okay, what's going on now? That was some cool effects, wasn't it? Enter asteroid. Let's have a look at the ship. There you go. See, that's a cool looking shuttle, isn't it? Very cool. It does have some special thing, but warp core or something, but I'm not using it. The warp core gives you that special ability that Harry Kim used in that episode. So I think we're looking for a Ferengi woman, perhaps, or something.
I can hear profit in the wind, and the wind is blowing.
I see, said the blind man.
If you want it, I've got it.
And the volume level changed on its own. Are you Farrak?
That's me, the best trader with the biggest deals in the sector. I have Utterberry futures, cultural artifacts from 100 different worlds, alpha current nectar, disruptor rifles, and the best salvage this side of the galactic barrier. Or maybe you're interested in something else. Need a guide to the Gamma Quadrant? How about someone who can take you to the hidden markets, or get you into the Dosi system unnoticed? If you have the Latinum, I have what you need.
I think I have Latinum. Nope. I only got one. It's a joke anyway. She doesn't actually really want that. Continue.
Time is money.
What's happened to your ship?
Oh, that? Nothing really. Nothing you need to be concerned about. You just can't make some customers happy.
Okay.
Time is money.
Well, I better change my station because I don't think I really need an extra shield healing ability. Beam overload. Kill things quicker. Okay. Why are you in the Gamma Quadrant?
Profit. While it's easier for women to run their own businesses now on Ferenginar, there's still a lot of prejudice. And I'm not about to stay home naked chewing tube grubs. I was a dealer of assorted and sundry merchandise in the Bolian sector till there was a slight problem with my business partners. Through absolutely no fault of my own, my business license from the FCA was temporarily revoked. Until I can get the paperwork straightened out, I decided to set up shop out here.
Okie dokie.
It's great out here. There's hardly any competition and deals to be made everywhere. The Wadi aren't any trouble once you learn the rules of that crazy game. The Dosi are too scared of the Karema to be a real challenge, and everyone else is either running from the Dominion or part of it. Time is money.
I need to know where to find the Dominion.
Well, now, that's an interesting question. I know where to find the Dominion, of course. I can even get you in touch with a Vorta who has a direct line to the founders. He's a close personal friend as well as a valued client. In fact, I always keep a case of Covenant Crunch on board just for him. However,
The location of one of my best customers is not information I share for free. And no offense, friend, but you don't look like you can afford what I would charge.
I see.
Time is money.
What would you want for the Dominion information?
I'll give it to you straight. Intel about the Dominion is hard to acquire, and therefore extremely valuable. You don't have a cargo hold big enough for all the latinum I'd want in exchange for the data, but I'm willing to consider an alternative method of payment. You see that planetoid over there? I have a limited amount of time to collect everything valuable from it that I can. And as you can see, my ship could use some repairs. While my crew and I work on fixing this baby up, I could use some help with the salvage.
Right, okay, carry on.
So, here's the deal. You get me something I can turn a profit with, and I'll tell you where you can find the Dominion.
Okay, collect valuable materials for Farrak. Farrak wants us to salvage materials from a derelict ship orbiting the planet. To do so, we need to scan each ship to determine its composition. I have analyzed the types of ships in the area and created an engineering scan analysis that should help us. Engineering salvage materials from derelict ships. Oh, cool. Yeah, I think this is one of them ones where it's career specific, so if you were doing a tactical, you'd have to fly around shooting bad guys. Or if you're science, I think you go around doing nebula scanning, collecting nebula materials or something. You only need to complete one career objective to advance. Refer to the engineering scan analyst for hints on how to complete this objective. Salvage materials. Okay, Captain, there's 3 types of materials that are likely to collect from the derelict ships are Bolomite, use a resonance frequency scan, and then, I remember this, geologic analyst. So you've got I'll give you a whole bunch of buttons to press, and if I don't press those particular buttons in the right order, it won't work. But I think you can bring this info up again, but you don't get much time to do so. Maybe if I want to not make mistakes, what would be a good idea at this stage is to get a little pen and paper and write down in shorthand what it is. So Bolomite, Bolo equals scan I'll put RF scan, and then geo analyst. Alright, and then the next one is Chronometric. Whoa. And for that we need to do the geo, and then the micro analyst thing, right? And then the next one, I'm just writing down things. Iradium. Is that like what goes into my spark plug or my Celica? Got iradium spark plugs, don't I? Yeah, I thought so. Equals micrographic analyst. Alright, and then particle beam. Okay. Let's see if that, I didn't write the full words because I didn't have all day. Okay, so let's hail the...
You want it?
We already did that.
Got it. I'll give it to you. So, here's the deal.
Don't pop up again.
You get me something I can turn a profit with, and I'll tell you where you can find the Dominion.
Oh, shit. Crashed into something. Great, yes, just great. Oi, could you get out of full impulse? That's really annoying. Oh, there's a ship. I hate when the shuttle's either too slow or too fast. It's quite annoying, isn't it? Okay. Can we fly through the right hole and not hit the walls? That'd be great, yeah. What's going on here? Now where? Enemies. I think we want to avoid those. Saying to go in the opposite direction to where we were going. Great. Scan with my sensors. Oh, and you're not telling me which way to go. That's fantastic. But wait a minute, we saw an arrow in that direction and now it's gone. Oh man. So now it's back in that direction. Oh, so it doesn't show it on the map. Is that the thing? Whoa. You go too fast, that looks cool. Scan ship. Iridium. Okay, so that was micro. And then particle beam. I see. So we've got to do 4 of those. Alright. Where's the next one? Is that not? Is that one there? Oh, that's tactical. Okay. I've gone in the wrong direction. I probably was close to things before. I didn't realise it wasn't going to be very helpful with the minimap or the scanner at all. Okay. Oh, look. Now we can see something. Maybe I needed to zoom in. Oh, is that the one we've already done? If you're taking me back to the one we've already done, you are. Okay, so yep, the mini-map is programmed fantastically. Not, that's sarcasm. Okay, what you can see here is like yellow and blue different glows, and I think that's how you know. Nope, we've gone to the science one. Fabulous. Just fabulous. Okay, so looking for the... Is that the engineering one? That's the yellow one. Try to avoid engaging the enemies if you don't need to. I said stop. Okay. Engineering, scan ship. This is the second one we're doing. Which one is it? The camera line geo analyst is the first one. And then micro analyst. Micro something. Micrographic. Yeah, making notes really helps. Okay, next one. So it says 2 or 4, but we only got 3 on that guide, did we not? I only wrote down 3. So I had a brain malfunction. Which is common, isn't it? That looks like I've gone towards science, yes. Where is it? Where am I going? No, that's the way I came, I think. Yes, so it would be good if you told me where to go. Okay, there's some rocks over there. Maybe these are the ones we came from. Different rock clusters. Right. Looks like yellow over there. Looks like red, and that looks like blue. Looks like some more yellow there. Okay. Where is it? Is it there or is it there? Tactical. Okay, must be that way. Yeah. Wait, did we already do that one? Great. Yep. I just love wasting time. Which one is it? Science. Engineering over there. Okay. Stop. You damn thing. Okay, scan ship. This one be bio lol something or other. Biomite. RF scan. Resonance frequency, not radio frequency. Next one is the geo analyst. You see how quick that timer goes? You really don't have time to not know. Now, it says there's one more to get. And I'm probably going to fly around to all 3 of the other ones trying to find the 4th one because I've got no idea where it is. Is that the one where I came or what? I don't know. Let's hope I'm going to the right one. Because I don't like it when my videos are longer than they don't have to be because it takes me forever to upload them on ADSL 2+. And that's science. Okay, over there. Turn around ship. And here, engineering derelict. Yes, we got to it. Okay, stop. That's that one again. Geo. And then micro. Quickly, micro. Graphic analyst. Alright, yay, we've done the stupid thing. Okay, now, Captain. We're receiving a hail from Varric. She says has what she needs and that we should get our tails back to her ship before she loses any more profit. Right. Surely 0718 being an android, cyborg, whatever, would reinterpret what she said in a Starfleet acceptable way of saying things, instead of in that directly quoting the Ferengi's ridiculousness.
You want it?
Here we go.
I've got it.
Do you now? The volume levels are all up and down with her voice. Have you noticed? I have to keep turning that up and down. Anyway, I have what you asked for.
That's great. Nice doing business with you. I'll just verify the transport and then I'll contact my friend, the very important Vorta. I'm sure that he'll be able to help you with whatever you need.
Alright, cool. Alright then, let's do it.
Quick! Cut the comm! Jump to warp! What do you mean we don't have warp drive yet? Get it going! Now!
No, she's trying to scam us.
Wait, can they still hear me?
She's not very good at it.
You know the funny thing about resonance pulses? They drive the swarmers crazy.
Oh, I should do fire at will. Quickly change my station to fire at will. What did Will do wrong? Captain, Ferric's vessel emits a resonance pulse before she warped away. It's enraged the swarmers. We won't be able to engage warp engines until we take care of them. Really? Why not? You should be able to do that. What's your problem? I'm not even near them, so why would that affect my warp core thing or whatever? Oh, get out of full impulse.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Is there more of them here? Yeah, shoot a few of them at once. That's great. I love fire at will. Mad, huh? Okay. So now I have to fly to the next set. Follow Ceramic. Where? Is that her? Follow her ship. Oh, right. Well, now we can warp out of there. So we only had to kill one swarm. That's good. That would have been annoying if I had to go around doing all of them. They're just innocent animals after all. We shouldn't really be killing them. Didn't lie about knowing how to find the Dominion, sir. Her ship is surrounded by Jemadar. I wouldn't say they're on good terms, though. Ferric's ship is damaged again. If they've detected us, they're not making any hostile moves in our direction. Recommend we approach and see what they want. Approach in an attempt to communicate with the Jemadar.
Varric's ship has life support and engines, sir, but that's about it. Shields are failing, and she only has limited weapons. The lead Jem'Hadar vessel is hailing us, sir. Putting it on screen now.
Ah, so the representatives of the Alpha Quadrant finally make their way to seek aid from the Dominion. We have been expecting you. According to our information, you're having a slight occupation problem on Deep Space Nine. I might be able to assist you with that problem if you have come here in friendship. And as we all know, friends help one another. You can start by destroying this nuisance and her ship. She has intruded into the Gamma Quadrant without permission and is conducting unauthorized salvage operations in our space. The penalty for this is clear. By all rights, we should execute you as well. But I am willing to overlook your involvement this time. So, as the Ferengi would say, do we have a deal?
I see. Yes, we do have a deal. Hail.
We are still friends, right?
I don't think so. After what you did, what you pulled.
I'm in a bit of a spot here. Got any help for your old pal, Ferric?
Can I actually shoot her? That would be fun.
Hey! Watch where you're pointing those weapons. Come on, I may have done a few tiny little things wrong, but nothing that's worth killing over. The resonance pulse? You can't be upset about that, can you? You lived! You can't be mad if you lived. You know I can't fight you. I'm no warrior. I'm a worm. You don't want to kill a worm, do you? Be a pal. Let me go.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Cool, that's awesome. I've always wanted to kill a Ferengi. I'm not a fan of the Ferengi. They're probably my least favourite alien race in all of Star Trek. I mean, Quark was alright in Deep Space Nine, but the rest of them, very annoying. I mean, I liked Quark's family as well, but they were different. And still, Quark was a bit annoying in the first few seasons. He didn't really become bearable until later in the series when he stopped being so evil. Anyway, and yeah, that's just because they're always evil. I don't like evil people, you know. But anyway, that's why I'd never play a Ferengi character in this game. I'm like the Borg. They're evil too, but they're not money evil, and I think that's worse than collective assimilate evil. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Hope that didn't offend you if you're a Ferengi fan. They're cool, but yeah, they're getting better, you know. Anyway, hail Jem'Hadar.
Excellent! Now I see the type of officer you are. This could be the start of a mutually beneficial partnership. I will return to the Alpha Quadrant with you, and render whatever assistance I can. There is a price, though. For more than 30 years, Starfleet has held one of the Founders as a prisoner of war. Imagine the hubris it takes to contain a god. The arrogance. When the Founder is returned to me, you will have the Dominion's complete cooperation, and my guarantee that Karukan and his fleet will not trouble Deep Space Nine again.
Cool. Some pretty good cutscenes in this video, in this episode, I mean. So the mission is complete. Let's leave the Gamma Quadrant. By the way, on a side note, there's some rumours on the grapevine that the next expansion to Star Trek Online will in fact be the Gamma Quadrant, because as you know, the only place we can't go to in the galaxy at the moment is the Gamma Quadrant. We've got the Alpha Quadrant, the Beta Quadrant, and the Delta Quadrant. There's no Gamma Quadrant. Of course, personally, I would prefer if they expanded the Delta Quadrant and brought in a Borg playable faction, liberated Borg cooperative. You know, they were planning to do that with the Delta Rising expansion, but they didn't have time. They had too much stuff in there already. But the rumour is that the next expansion will actually be more like a Dominion, probably, or Cardassian playable faction. Probably Cardassian, and expansion into the Gamma Quadrant. And anyway, but then hopefully after that they'll do Borg. So that's what I've heard on the grapevine, you know, podcasts, interviews with developers and YouTube videos about Star Trek conferences, where the developers have done interviews or speeches, and that's what the things they've said over the past few years. Leave the Gamma Quadrant. There's definitely 2 more playable factions that should be in the game. Cardassian, maybe or Dominion and Borg, so maybe even 3. Although maybe the Cardassian and the Dominion would be aligned, like the True Ray sort of. I don't know. Anyhow, how come she's got nothing to say verbally? That's annoying. Congratulations on the successful mission, Admiral. Starfleet Intelligence is speaking to Aaron now. He's being quite cooperative for a Vorta, and I'm confident that we will be able to come to an agreement that is best for everybody. We must have Deep Space Nine back. We would like to retake the station without additional bloodshed. Yep, that person might be the only hope of doing that. Alright, cool. And did we get the Jem'Hadar weapon set, ground set already from the last missions? Where is it? Well, oh, is that it? Why didn't I get a shield? Was I supposed to repeat a mission twice to get it? Anyway, that's off topic, kind of. There's a Jem'Hadar, space set. Also a Polaron omnidirectional beam there, but it can only be used on a shuttle. Anyway, so if you're at this level where you're a new player and you're doing these missions and you don't have a space set, which is a, space equipment where they all fit together and give you bonuses, then you should probably acquire this. This is a good one. The shields look really cool too. It's a 3-piece. It's shields, combat impulse engines, and deflect edition. It gives you Dominion synergy and anti-proton sweep. Victory is life, but set bonuses. They only mark 11, so you got to keep upgrading them. But it's pretty good for a low level, like if you're at level 45 or whatever this mission was supposed to be. But yeah, I'll just collect one of them. I'm not going to actually use it on this person, although I might equip it to the shuttle for fun or something. But you would need to do that mission twice over to acquire both of those pieces. I have a feeling that's what's happened with my ground set that I missed out on a part of. Let's have a look at the previous one. Of Bajor.
The Federation Council has authorized the release of the Founder from the
Jem'Hadar
detention
personal
facility
shield.
where she is currently being held.
Well,
I
where
need
is it
someone
then?
who Aaron and the
didn't throw
Founder
it away
will
by mistake, did I?
respect to complete the transfer. You're the best candidate for the task. I don't expect any
We
problems.
did that mission.
But I didn't
I
expect
would've
Jem'Hadar
acquired
from the
that reward.
past
Is
to
that it?
crash the Borg conference either. So take my recommendations with a grain of salt. The important thing is the safety of Aaron and the Founder. We need their help if we want to end this standoff without more bloodshed.
Or did I take the Jem'Hadar tactical officer? I said you get to choose. Maybe I took them. And none of my people look like they were Jem'Hadar. I got them in stations show. Jem'Hadar. Human, Tellarite, human. Ragellian. So if I click there, Nikul phase shifted. How weird, I can't find either of the awards. I'll have to go back over that video and watch it again. But obviously I've lost what I needed. Should have kept the tactical officer. So you could set up a Jem'Hadar tactical officer and have a ground set that's associated, that's equipped to them. It wouldn't be that one. Oh no, what have I done? I hate that. I hate when I get a reward that I want and then don't know where I put it. Sometimes lose things, sometimes discard items that you needed to keep. That always sucks. Anyway, that's not that's a bit off topic. The next one will be that facility thingy. That guy's not in a fleet. Why aren't you in a fleet? You should be. Alright, what am I doing? Blah blah blah. Isn't she gonna hail it? We usually do that. I don't really have time for this anyway. Yeah, this one will be in the Alpha or Beta quadrant.
The Federation Council has authorized the release of the Founder from the detention facility where she is currently being held. I need someone who Aaron and the Founder will respect to complete the transfer.
Oh, that's when you get the personal
You're
shield.
the best candidate for
Oh,
the
that's
task.
a bit sporadic then, isn't it?
I don't expect any problems. But I
That's
didn't
why I was
expect
tripping out.
Jem'Hadar from the past to
Right,
crash
so that's the next
Borg
mission.
conference either. So take my
And then Boldly
recommendations
They
with a
Rode
grain
is
of
when you
salt.
get the rest of the space set.
important thing is the safety of Aaron and the Founder. We need their help if we want to end this standoff without more bloodshed.
Oh good, look how the game automatically re-equipped my Starship with the stuff that I had moved off while I was in mission. That's why it's best to change the stuff over once you're in the mission instead of beforehand. Otherwise, you'll have to do that yourself manually. And, yeah. Whoa. I'm trying to click on Jeffrey. Hey, Jeffrey. Why aren't you not in a fleet? Yes, people are joining my fleet sometimes. Look, that person just did. Welcome to our fleet, or whatever your unpronounceable name is. So, a little update on my fleet. We're at level 13 now. We're almost unlocking Starbase level 2. In 3 days, upgrade to Starbase to level 2 project starts. Woohoo! That's fabulous, that's fantastic. And we have now heaps of people online all the time, and they're all chatting actively all the time. And we have 321. Thought it would be more than that, but no, 321. Goes up and down sometimes. People. Yes. And that is cool. Oh, a vault log. And oh yeah, we've also set up the fleet bank, and I filled that with stuff. Alright, well thanks for watching this video from the Temporal Borg show, brought to you by Unimatrix 1 Productions and the Unimatrix 1 fleet. Hope you enjoyed it. Please stay tuned for more. Live long and prosper. Joel and true. Resistance is futile. Subscribe for more. Till next time. I'm hoping the next video I make will be a Starship review. Not of this ship, but of a different one. So look forward to that. Let's hope that's what I do. Anyway, it's what I'm planning to do. Alright. Till next time. Catch you later. Thanks for watching.